Secularization or Islamophobia, the pros and cons of the controversial French bill to strengthen respect for the principles of the Republic. This was drafted after a slew of violent attacks in the fall of 2020 that were rooted in Islamic extremism. They passed in both the French National Assembly and the Senate. The first pro of this bill is it prohibits virginity testing, a two-finger test to check if the hymen is intact. It also allows neighbors to report suspected arranged marriages, and it will also revoke residency of polygamous marriages. Another pro of this bill is that it makes it illegal to disseminate personal information online. This is added because of Samuel Paty. Samuel Paty was a teacher who, when doing a lesson about freedom of speech, used an image of the Prophet Muhammad. A parent got really upset about this and spread Samuel Paty's information online, to which this gentleman, Abdullah, found him and murdered him. Cons of the bill is that it restricts freedom of expression. It prevents religious symbols to be used in public sectors, even foreign flags at weddings. Now, this doesn't just affect Muslim people, although it does prevent Muslim minors from wearing a hijab or using any symbols, or from Muslim parents on field trips to also wear a hijab or a burkini in public. But it'll also affect any sort of non-Christian religion that uses some sort of overt religious symbolism in whether their clothing or their practice. So it'll also affect Jews and other religions as well. Another con of this bill is that in order for an organization to get a grant from the French government, it'll have to adhere to the French policies of fraternity and all of this other vague wording, and it doesn't get super specific. The problem with this is that the French government can basically approve or deny grants on a whim and claim that it's because they don't follow with the morals of the French government, which is honestly rooted in Western philosophy and Christianity. It could also dissolve an organization based on its members. So if there's an organization and there are two fringe members that decide to do something crazy and they're not really a part of this organization, the French government could dissolve this organization in its entirety. Conclusion of this bill is that it's incredibly discriminating, and even the pros could have cons. If there's a neighbor who's Islamophobic or xenophobic, they could report you for being in a arranged marriage just because you wear a hijab or you have any sort of religious covering. It's extremely Islamophobic and targets the Muslim population of France. Thank you for listening.